It feels like yesterday you were just crashing your scooter down the driveway.
Well, I'm a much better driver now.
Oh.
From playing dumb to asking for permission before posting set pictures, we will be giving you a lowdown of all the rules the wonderful cast members of our favorite Netflix original series, Kissing Booth, had to adhere to. Hey everyone, welcome back to Celeb Mania. And in today's video, we will be telling you all of the rules that guided Netflix's original series, Kissing Booth. The Kissing Booth 3 is finally out, and we bet that fans can't seem to get enough of their favorite on-screen buddies. This love story too is oh so amazing. But a lot of you don't know what went down behind the scenes. The movie itself is filled with its own rules, but we dare say that it is just a spillover of what happened behind the scenes. In the movie, only your best friend gets to know your birthday wish, but off-screen, there were rules the cast members had to follow. It turns out that being part of a Netflix original comes with its own set of rules. Stay with us because you're in for some interesting revelations. In no particular order, here are some of the rules. Keep filming. Jacob Elordi and Joey King met on set, fell in love, and broke up. But then, we had part 2 and 3. How were they able to do that considering how things were between them after the breakup? Well, it was simple. They were told to continue filming. That is one heck of a rule. It was impossible to change the actors for the role since they were major characters in the film, so they just had to continue filming. When the first trailer for the second part of Kissing Booth was released, a lot of fans noticed that Jacob Elordi was not in it. Later on, another video was released to confirm that he was still in the film, and this somewhat put everyone's mind at rest. After the release of Kissing Booth Part 2, a lot of fans were not so pleased with Jacob's appearance in the film. Some claimed that he looked miserable acting with his ex, although he countered that allegation by stating that he has a resting miserable face. But miserable or not, they had to come back for Kissing Booth 3. They both had to keep filming regardless of how they felt. Like the saying goes, the show must go on. Playing dumb. A lot of you may have noticed how cast members act and the weird answers they give whenever they're asked about the movie. The truth is, it's not like they want to. They just can't. They're not allowed. They're always prepared for awkward interview questions, and usually, cast members are advised to keep information that could jeopardize the movie. For instance, being asked about the relationship with an ex while filming together could cause an outrage on social media if the question is answered. It would be messy, and no one likes messy. Other times, they're asked to keep information about the movie itself to themselves, just to keep fans' curiosities fresh. Also, directors often tell cast members the things to say and how to act during interviews. Actors must be permitted to post on social media. A lot of you don't need to ask for permission before posting on social media, but this was not the case for the cast members of Kissing Booth 3. If you think that you're promoting a movie by posting about it since you're acting on the set, you're wrong. The cast members of Kissing Booth had to ask for permission before posting anything related to the movie. You may think that this rule applies to the major casts alone, which is also wrong. All cast members, no matter the role, were not allowed to just post set pictures on their social media platforms. This is simply because the cast members might be at risk of leaking information that the showrunners don't want to get out yet. Sometimes it is also because they would like to promote information on the clip on social media platforms of the actors with more online presence and fan base. So if just anybody posts without being permitted, that outcome would be defeated. Actors must travel to promote their films. A lot of fans envy the perks that come with being an actor, but sometimes these seeming perks are unnegotiable for the actors in question. Traveling is fun when it's your choice. For the cast members of Kissing Booth, however, even if they enjoyed traveling, they didn't have a choice. Netflix stated that the cast members must travel in order to promote the film. The major cast members of the film had to go on trips to different countries promoting the movie. Although it was a must-do thing, we're sure they had fun while at it. No spoilers. This is a big rule that is not limited to Netflix alone. It's a rule for all movies. Despite the significance of this rule, some actors still manage to forget it. A good example is Tom Holland. He is well known for leaking spoilers during interviews. Directors can be really careful not to give spoilers during interviews, but they often worry about the actors leaking spoilers. It is quite tasking to keep hyping up a movie without giving out tiny bits of information about the movie. Actors spend months on set filming a movie, and then they have to wait months before the movie gets out. During that waiting period, they give a lot of interviews, and of course, questions about the movie are asked. It takes a lot of work to not divulge significant information about the movie. Most times, actors hold back interviews until when the movie is close to its release date. As much as possible, no spoilers are allowed because it could ruin the movie the second it gets out. Nobody wants that. Not the showrunners, and definitely not the fans. Actors are told what to wear. If you thought the outfits worn by the cast members of Kissing Booth were particular to their real personalities, you are completely wrong. Unless it's Angelina Jolie or the movie has a low budget, actors don't get to pick their own outfits. Both were not the case for Kissing Booth. By outfits, we mean clothes that we can see them wearing in the film. The Kissing Booth cast had to be dressed based on the personal traits of the characters they're portraying. The wardrobe mistress or costumier selects what outfit to wear for what scene, as dictated by the director. The wardrobe can dress them better and they look more suitable for the movie. Also, the way you look matters too. For instance, Joey King had a wig on while shooting part 2, because she had her hair shaved for a movie she did before the filming of Kissing Booth 2. You would agree with us that it would be really precarious if actors were left to dress themselves for their movie roles. Audition with sides. A lot of actors, when auditioning for roles, especially for popular movies, are often made to go through an audition with sides. This is basically auditioning with scripts for shows that are already on the air. The reason behind this is to curb any leakage of the original script in case the actors don't get picked for the role. So they pick scripts for characters that are similar to the role they'll be playing and audition them with that script. It's a sort of mock script. This is the case for Jacob and Joey. They had little to no clue of what roles they would be playing when they auditioned for Kissing Booth. This rule isn't only limited to Kissing Booth. This is also the way actors audition for their roles in Stranger Things. We guess it's a Netflix thing. No on-set videos and photos. For the filming of Kissing Booth, cast members were not allowed to share on-set videos or pictures. This is a very important rule, if not for anyone, for Joey King. This fantastic actor is well known for sharing clips from behind the scenes in her posts. She posts a lot on her Instagram and she always had to be extra careful not to post too much about the movie. Jacob Elordi, on the other hand, is not much of a fan of posting things on his page, so there was no need to worry. Practice. If you're wondering how cast members get to say their lines as if the words were actually written by them, well, now you know. Practice. A lot of practice goes on behind the scenes. The actors of Kissing Booth had to practice 3 hours a day. The epic dance steps of Joey King and Joel Courtney took a lot of practice before it became an effortless dance. One of the perks of being an actor is that you get to learn new things that you never thought of learning. We know one thing for sure, Joey and Joel are better dancers now. If you made it this far, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to share it with your friends. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there!